Welcome back, guys and gals. All right, we're gonna be heading on to kill Mr. Gravelord Nito. One thing I did in between episodes off screen is I did go to Andre and I took the Occult Club, modified it into the Divine Club, and then I upgraded it to +8. We're not going to see the best damage out of it because it is going to be a split scaling between strength and dex, strength and faith. And it unfortunately does have the better scaling in faith because it is a divine weapon. Come over here, kill Mr. Doggo. So that being said, we probably won't be using it to attack Nito directly. But Mr. Nito has a bunch of mobs around him. That's where it showed up. Okay. Bunch of mobs around him that are very big habits of just continuously respawning. So we're going to use the club. Oh, gotta grab our soul item. Oh, never mind, white titanite chunk. We could use that to upgrade our divine club, but we're instead going to run over here, down here, and then to the right. Sorry, the left for the ladder. Ooh, looks like one of them tried to follow us and broke an ankle. All right, and then once we're down, we are through here and we are good. Now it's just to get to Nito himself. So the area I told you guys about, I think back in either episode 2 or episode 3, where you could keep descending the tree that we got the chloranthene ring in. This is actually said tree in front of us, and if you actually follow it all the way down, you can get to the area that's underneath this where the water actually is. And this is where you're going to find thought I heard a... I did hear a lizard. Darn it. Hang on, guys. Let's just quickly quit and come back in. I need all the twinkling titanite I can get. There we go. Thank you, sir. Give me a twinkling titanite, brother. Ooh, 2 and 2 white titanite chunk, which means we could upgrade the club again. But all right, before we continue, yeah, down there is where you will find, I believe it's the Dragon King. You can also cut his tail off for a very good weapon. I will probably take you guys there after we deal with Nito. I will take you guys there to show you A, how to get down there, B, all the fun stuff you can acquire from down there. And we're also gonna probably on next episode, while we do that, mop up a couple other outstanding items, such as the... I thought there was one from behind, I was just gonna say. Such as the Moonlight Butterfly and Seth. Alright, Seth the Great-Hound. This guy's gonna duck, but be careful, there is another enemy you've got to watch out for right here. Apart from just Mr. Archer. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad to kill. They give a decent amount of souls. You can also farm white titanite chunks from them, so that's great. But they do hit like a truck, so watch out for that. And then in here, we have our dear friends, the pinwheels. Now, one thing to keep in mind, they're also going to be skeletal babies in this area, as you can see right there. They are small, they are farmable, they deal a ridiculous amount of damage, so just bear that in mind if you want to farm them. They're slow, they have low health, but they hit like a bloody truck. I don't know why my pre-aim is so off today. Okay, that should be the last pinwheel. Yes, okay, so now this area is a lot less dangerous. All we got to worry about is the actual little deviants. That looks like one of the pinwheels dropped a white chunk. Oh no, Mask of the Mother! Alright, nice drop, sir. quickly drop down here. Gonna come back here and grab the white titanite slab. It is necessary if you want to ascend a holy weapon to its highest upgrade level. So now that we have that and we have all the others, it's time to go into Nito's fight. And we will check out the Mask of the Mother right before we do so. Alright, here we are. So down here is Nito's fight. I did trigger it off screen once. The reason for that is it does make it a little difficult when filming just to have that cutscene, just because dropping down we are going to lose health, and that cutscene does make it a little harder for us to heal. So we got the Mask of the Mother. So Mask of the Father, if you guys remember, it's the one we got from beating the boss version of Pinwheel. So this slightly raises equip load. This one slightly raises your HP. So not a bad mask at all. We're probably going to switch back to the Mask of the Father, to be honest with you, after this fight. We do unfortunately still need our dear friend here. But we're gonna switch to the Divine Club real quick, just because it is gonna... Okay, I already did this. The cutscene shouldn't have triggered, but I guess the cutscene's gonna trigger again. Such is life, such is life. Now, it's a very short cutscene. The only reason I don't like it is, as I said, it is gonna make that first heal a little on the annoying side. Now, the hardest part of this fight, simply put, is not Nito himself. Oh, okay, forgot about that. Well, not forgot about that. I remembered the attack. I forgot the timing of the attack. Okay, it's gonna be his ads. So we do want to take these guys out with the Divine Club, just so we stop them from respawning, because they do become quite a pain in the butt in fighting Nito if you're constantly having to worry about his ads. And another strategy you can use, but it is a little riskier, is you can get him to attack his ads for you. Yeah, watch out for the scream. Whenever you hear the scream, it's a clear sign that that stabby attack is coming. Ugh, goodness. I just cannot seem to catch a break with him today. All right, hang on. Oh, no, we had the stat, and then he does it. What a guy, what a guy. Yeah, but as you can see, they were just sucking themselves back together. That in itself is the only issue with Mr. Nito, is going to be killing those ads. I think what we're going to do this time around is we're going to do it slightly different. I'm going to kill the ads that are on our side. I'm going to lure Nito over. We'll fight him there and just hope that we don't aggro the others to come over. As long as the others don't come over and it's just us and Nito, it is a ridiculously easy. Oh my god, brother, are you joking me right now? Okay, he wasn't joking us. Anyway, his ankles are broke. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You can't do anything but love it. That was my fault. I'll own it. I took a left instead of doing a right. All right, let's go back to Mr. Nito. Doop-dee-doop-dee-doop-dee-dum. Yeah, the run back for Nito is not a fun run back. You know, it's definitely a lot better than some of the bosses in Demon Souls. I will say that. Demon Souls had some legendary bullshit runbacks. Like, legendarily bullshit runbacks. No, sir. I said no, sir. I said no, sir. I said no. No means no, brother. Or in the words of our dear friend Dunk, stop raping, sir. Oh, I almost fucked up again. I almost went the wrong way again. What's up, boys? No. Thanks for your concern there, but I'm actually fine. Very nice of you to check up on me, though. I greatly appreciate it, you know. But the level of concern is truly touching. But the level of touching is truly concerning. Oh, no, they're out of the way. That was the jump of the century, by the way. Let's switch over. No, let's not switch over to our club yet. We do still have to deal with the pinwheels one more time. Maybe we get lucky. It drops the Mask of the Child. That would also be absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't be complaining about that at all. Have a run where we get all 3 potential mask drops. That would be very, very amazing. Give me, no white Titanite chunk. Okay, thank you. But yeah, we'll get through this, and then I think next episode, or starting this episode, as long as it's under an hour, we're only on 11 minutes, so wait. Don't forget about the gank. The gank comes from behind. But I'm telling you, man, this area, the first time I came through with just the Skull Lantern before I learned about the maggot helm that you get from saving Solaire. Oh my goodness. This area is a pain in the butt when it's like partially dark. Right now, this is literally this area on easy mode with us having the sunlight maggot helm. All right, well, let's see if we're gonna be lucky enough to get the 3rd mask to drop. It is a very rare drop with these guys. It's not guaranteed. Like with the boss fight, at least get... Oh, yeah. As you can see, those babies, man. Woo, those babies hit hard. No. Bad baby. Wait here. There we go. All right, kill this one. All right, we'll kill all of them, and then we'll worry about looking back for drops. There's another one. Looks like that guy dropped down. I have to go back for you in a second. Just want to make sure the ones on the high ground are dead, because they are the ones that are a little, excuse me, a little harder to dodge when they're on the high ground. No drop? No drop? Okay, well then our last chances with this lovely gentleman here. Any drop? All right, no drops from these guys at all. Let's just do a circle to be safe. Mr. Baby, you're good. You're good. No, I'm not seeing any. Now, the babies are very easy to dodge, don't get me wrong. It's not like they're a big threat by any means. The one thing you want to be worried about if you're coming in here to just farm them is just getting surrounded. That's literally it. All right, switch over to our club. Excuse me. Our strategy will remain the same. We are going to be trying to kill off... You guys have seen the cutscene now. Once is good. We're going to be trying to kill off the skeletons over here. The little ones. And then kill Nito on this side without attracting the other ones. There you go. These guys are dead. They will not be coming back. Thank heavens. And now we've just got Mr. Gravelord himself. We're going to lure him a little bit further just to make sure that the large skellies at the back don't come over. As you can see, he is incredibly easy. The only thing you got to worry about over on this side is when he does his AoE attack. I don't know how the heck those two just rolled through it. This attack. Now you can try to roll through it, as I'm about to, and fail. It is a very useful attack. Uh-oh. That one is not. That one is very annoying. But the AoE attack is an extremely useful attack if you're doing the risky strategy of fighting him with his mobs present. Just due to the fact that it will also kill his mobs. I'm going for gold, boys. And there we go. There's our second Lord Soul done and dusted. Booyah. So, not too hard. The hardest part of that fight, as I said, is, you know, the ads. The ads are a pain in the butt. Wait a second, we're dying of toxic here. Forgot about that. Yeah, the ads are bad, especially around back here, which fortunately didn't come over. Now you can see the remnants on the ground. There are 3 of the big boys that are back here. They also will continue to just continually respawn. So you do want to have a divine weapon with you, just to make sure that you can keep them down like we did with the little guys. But that's it. That's this area donezo as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Undead Parish, and we're gonna go do the Moonlight Butterfly now. If we have time for Sith as well, we'll get Sith done as well. We do also not need to keep that. We'll get rid of that. There we go. All right, now the one thing I do want to do. I'm just gonna repair everything. Not really necessary. I just like to do it to keep myself from going crazy. Okay, we're going to... Wait a second. That's going to drop it back down to +5. I think we could upgrade it even though it's a divine, so we'll keep that there. Reinforce. We're going to get it higher. Excuse me. Higher. And then White Titanite Slab, max you up. Okay, so now that you are +10... That's to get you down. We might be able to do the... we're going to go check real quick. I'm just going to go back to Anorlando very quickly. Princess Chamber. Warp. Chamber of the Princess. At this point, if you did dispel Guinevere's, I guess you could say clone, illusion, whatever you want to call it, do not go back to the Anorlando bonfire, okay? Just because the bonfire itself is going to be out. The fire keeper is going to be hostile. And it's just a bit of a pain in the butt. We will come back here to take her out, as well as go deal with Gwendolyn and all his BS later on. So don't worry, we will do it. It's not like we won't. There are going to be 2 NPCs here. These are part of the Faith guys. We're going to just deal with them right now. Try and see if I can aggro just one at a time. Probably not. Probably going to aggro both. Yep. Probably going to aggro both. Woo, you tried a parry on me, good sir. But no. No, thank you. No raping, sir. No drops? Shame. Alright, anyway, we are here for... Actually, wait, I forgot. I opened the big door. I don't have to do all that running around now. We can just go through the big door and hang a right. 92k souls. Definitely don't want to lose this. 20k souls. Don't mind losing. 20k souls. Very easy to reobtain. 90k. Not hard to reobtain, but would the loss sting a bit? Yes. Alright. Come here. I'm still not getting the option. You know what it is? I swear to God, it's because we have it as a divine weapon, which we will. We'll leave it as a divine weapon, and I think what I'll do is, do I have another club weapon? Can I have the Gant? I don't wanna destroy the Gant. I love the Gant. The Gant is my one of my jams. Trying to think what else I can use. I could have sworn we picked up just the basic club, but I guess I am sadly mistaken. Ooh, he sells Twinkling Titanite. I forgot about that. Okay, who would sell the club? The merchant? I just want to get really started on the Smough hammer, because the Smough hammer is one of the endgame weapons. But you know what? We'll save that for next episode. I'll get a, I will get a club off screen. So essentially how you guys get it is you have to get a club. You have to upgrade it as far as it'll go down the basic path. So don't put it into occult, don't put it into divine, etc., etc. Then you're going to take it to the blacksmith here. You're going to modify it, and you're going to turn it into the boss weapon with that boss's soul, so long as you haven't spent it. Which we haven't. We still have his soul. But it is a bit of a pain. I know where I can get a club. I believe we can buy one off the merchant. Actually, I'll just take you guys right now to go do that. We'll go back to Firelink Shrine, do that, then we'll go kill the Moonlight Butterfly, which can all be done in under an hour. I'll just show you guys where to get the club. All the upgrading I will do off-screen, with the exception of actually turning... Oh, by the way, Big Hat Logan that we rescued in Sense Fortress, he is now here, and he will now be accessible if you guys want to purchase any of his sorceries. But we're going to come over here for two reasons. One, probably the shortest run back to the vendor in Undead Burg. I'm telling you, man, that free aim today, I'm just not, I'm not getting it. But before that, we're going to just jump over here, wiggle around here, and we're going to come talk to our friend back here real quick. So he is now here since we spoke to him in the sewers. The reason you want to come get him, you can get the master key here if you didn't choose it as your starting item. You can get a couple of crystal weapons from him, bunch of arrows, but ideally what you're after is this, and if I remember correctly, it should be just this one. Or which one is it? You know what? I would say, if I remember correctly, it's just the boots, but I would say just get the entire set from him. The reason being, this armor set, if I remember correctly, like I'm saying, it's just the boots. But I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I think if we kill him, we'll just get it as well.
What problem do you have?
Yeah, just kill him and get it. Should be free then. Just to have it. Just to have it. Nah, wait a minute. No, it wouldn't, even if I do that and come back. Alright, well that didn't work. But anyway, if you guys purchase it, it is a armor set that increases your item discovery. So if you're farming for something that is particularly low percent of drop rate, you can use that. Plus, as I said before, also max out your liquid humanity. And the two of those together should give you a very decent chance to acquire whatever it is you're trying to get. Okay, hopefully we get a humanity for free over here. Humanity? Nope. Okay. Oh, actually... Damn it. That's not what I meant to do. So let's re-equip that really quickly. But we can get our equip load up. Get rid of you, and switch you back to Mask of the Father. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Okay, so we're here for the merchant. We're going to cut up this way. I keep missing. I do not know why. I do not know why. I don't even know why I'm dodge rolling these guys. They do such little damage to us now. It's not even funny. Just get the backstab for literally shits and giggles at this point. I just want to get away from using the halberd as quickly as possible because I know a lot of you consider it essentially Dark Souls easy mode. So before we get into the true late game of the run plus the DLC and everything, I do want to make sure I start using a weapon that everyone is aligned with. Ooh, could have used that a lot earlier. All right, down here we go. We're gonna come over here and kill the axe guy just so he doesn't come and annoy us. At this point, 72 souls is nothing. All right, purchase item, weapons. That's right, you do sell the club. We're gonna get the club and the reinforced club just so I'm safe. And then the last thing we're gonna do is kill this guy. Reason being, I just want to show you where to get all the weapons. Once you kill him, you get the dried finger, the orange guidance stone, but also you get the Uchi Katana, which if you pair with the Ito, which we already have from going through the Light Town area, you now have two of the best katanas in the game. Not the best. That to me will always be the Chaos Blade, but we will deal with the Chaos Blade later. I think we're also locked out of the Chaos Blade, unfortunately, because we've used Quailag's Soul. Where were we going again? We got the club. Right, we wanted to go see Andre real quick and head into the forest to go fight the Moonlight Butterfly. I think we have enough souls to upgrade this. We'll see if we do. I'll upgrade it right now. If not, we'll just leave it. I'll do it off screen.
Well.
Okay, reinforced weapon. Where's the club? It should, yeah, so as you guys can see, we have the Uchi Katana and the Ito. Both are really good. The Uchi Katana is B scaling. The Ito is also B scaling. Once you upgrade both of them, they get to A and S, so not bad. Right, hang on. We were here to for the reinforced club. I don't want to do the reinforced, I'll just do the actual club. Just Titanite shards. Okay, purchase item. I don't want 99. Let's do 20. Thank you, sir. Reinforced weapon. This right now to me is more important than worrying about a couple extra levels in stamina. Because as I said, I know everybody is going to give me heck for... Yeah, see, so we could put it down the raw path or just the basic path. We're gonna go for the basic path. Okay, reinforced weapon. Find the club again. Oh, passed it. There we go. What do we need now? Large Titanite shards. You do not sell large Titanite, but I do know who does. And we have enough souls, so might as well go do it. Alright, I'm going to get this done. I will skip this out, and I will get back to you guys once I have it fully upped, just so we can get this out of the way too, instead of putting off things till next episode. Alright guys, so I've gotten our club up to plus 10. So just to show it to you really quickly, it's not that hard. All you're going to do is just get a basic club up to plus 10, right? Once that's done, you're going to apparently drink an Estus flask. Then we're going to talk to the blacksmith. You're going to go to modify equipment, and you're going to go over to the second section here. And then as you can see, it says right here, we can do the club plus 10 to Smough's hammer. Okay. Now, in doing so, as you guys will see, if I go into my inventory, Smough's soul is gone. It does consume the boss's soul. Okay, but in turn for that, we now have Smough's hammer. Not exactly the greatest weapon in the game, granted, I will give you that, but it overall is still, in my opinion, a decent strength weapon. It does pack quite a punch. Once fully upgraded, we can get it, if I remember correctly, to B scaling. So again, not the greatest scaling either, but it also does have a pretty good unique ability. The one problem we're going to have right now is we do have to get our strength up to level 58. So we will be using the Demon Great Axe in the meantime. The only thing with the Demon Great Axe is I do want to get it a little higher, actually, since we're here anyway. And this guy sells large Titanite. We might as well just finish that. Demon Great Axe. Go. And then I'm 3 large Titanite away, so let's get the 3 large Titanites. We're going to reinforce this again. Cool. Then we should be able to... I don't want it to be the Golem Axe. Okay, so... I guess we could do the Lightning Infusion, which would give it split damage of 2 and 2. But the only thing with that is, if I remember correctly... Yeah... So it's gonna gain the Lightning, but we're actually gonna be losing the scaling, so I don't really want to do that. But regardless, we do have a pretty strong weapon now, so we're actually going to say goodbye to our halberd, and we're going to say hello to our Demon Great Axe. The only thing with this, you got to keep in mind, it is incredibly slow. But regardless of being incredibly slow, it does pack a punch, as you guys can see really quickly. So with the scaling, it's A scaling, and we're currently doing 228 plus 271. The 271 will continue to scale as well, just so long as we keep leveling our strength. Which we will. I do want to get it up to the point where we can use Smough's Great Hammer. This way. And this episode, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go to the forest, or the Forbidden Woods, or whatever you want to call it. Forbidden Woods would be Bloodborne, actually. But the forest area, we're going to go all the way to the Moonlight Butterfly, grab all the goodies along the way, kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Next episode, we will deal with Seth, or Seath. No, Seath is the dragon. So, Seth, the puppers. Then we are going to, excuse me, go and get the undead blacksmith. I will show you guys where to find him. If we have time, we'll also come back here and kill Gwendolyn, just to mop up the last of the, I guess you could say, like, optional bosses. Then we will grab the last 2 Lord Souls in the 2 subsequent episodes. And then we will do the DLCs. The one DLCs, the Ashes, which is the one in the painting, I don't see it taking more than 1 episode, if I'm being completely honest. The second one may take 2, just because there are quite a few challenging bosses in that. Oh, we don't even have enough to level up. Perfect, so we don't have to worry about that. Excuse me. All right, got a couple good things out of the way, though. Now, as I said, the end game build, which we'll probably farm up before going into the DLCs, I do want to get the Black Knight Greatsword. But we're going to switch over to this for now, just to avoid any issues with the whole, you know, hey, you're beating Dark Souls on easy mode. So, first thing we're going to do is get the bonfire in this area. Then we're going to go... I don't know how in God's name that hit me, or that. I think I just got to get reused to the speed of this weapon, because this weapon is not exactly the fastest outputting weapon in the game. Definitely a lot slower than the one we've been using up to this point. The one thing I love about the Black Knight Halberd is the fact that, well, A, it's powerful, but B, for the amount of damage it puts out, excuse me, it does so very quickly. All right. Oop. Almost forgot about you. How could I? 3 souls. Can't be forgetting about 3 souls. We're also going to get the, I believe it's called the wolf ring from in here. But the bonfire you guys want is literally right over here behind this wall. There we go. And this is the main bonfire of this area. Just because we're going to be doing quite a few things, I would recommend A, turning back and gaining your humanity. And then secondly, we're going to kindle this bonfire twice to get us up to 15 Estus. It's not really for any reason outside of the fact that A, it will now allow this bonfire to be warped to and from. But secondarily, it is a larger area. I'm not a fan of getting the other bonfire in this area, though I will show you where it is. Just because it's in a really inconvenient area, right? So now this is warpable to and from. We've got 15 Estus plus 2 to kind of do whatever we will in this area. Now, if you had purchased the Crest of Artorias from Andre the Blacksmith, this is the door that it will unlock. But to be honest with you, I called it a waste of souls for a reason, and I'm about to show you why. If you follow my pathing, we're essentially going to go behind it. Now, this weapon, the timing of it does take some getting used to. But once you get used to the timing, whoop, it's not the timing I got to get really used to again, it's the range. It is ridiculous. Like, it has one of the highest damage per hit in the game. Doesn't have a bad hitbox either. I know a lot of people always complain about the hitbox. I don't think it has a bad hitbox, to be honest with you. I know some people don't like it. I really don't have a problem with it. I find the hitbox is just fine. Definitely a little shorter than if you've been using the halberd up to this point. The halberd does have some really good reach on it. But regardless, this is not bad. They're weapons that have a much worse hitbox, trust me. If you really want to see a weapon with bad hitbox, play Dark Souls 2 with the Half Moon... I can't remember if it's the Half Moon Scythe or Half Moon Great Scythe. I don't recall which category it falls into, Scythe or Great Scythe. But regardless, that weapon's hitbox is flipping atrocious. Anyway, if you come down to this side, this is where the knight that we fought for the Black Knight Halberd would be, right in that entrance there. The Grass Crest Shield is on that corpse down there. And then there is a bonfire in here, which I guess you could count as the second bonfire for this area. But I'm not a fan of the location, to be quite honest with you. The reason being, yes, it would be a shorter run back for the stuff we're doing in this small area here. But then it's also a lot longer run back to the area at the top, right? And considering the bonfire at the top is pretty much an equal run back for both, that's why I like it. It's kind of like right in the middle of the two areas that we need to go to. So the run back really is not that bad. Now these guys, easy to kill. For where we are in the game, I can't really say they'd probably hit like a truck anymore. In the early game, they definitely hit like a truck. For where we are, meh. I guess you can also tell that by the volume of souls they drop. They drop pretty much next to nothing. The one thing you want to look out for is that, the Hydra's attacks. The Hydra's attacks, not very painful if you get hit by only one. We were very lucky to get hit by only one there. But if you're unlucky and you get hit by a few of them, the damage does add up quite quickly. Okay, just gonna heal really quickly, and then we're gonna run. The key of the Hydra is just get close ASAP. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, you want to get within its melee range as quickly as you can. once you're here, it's very easy. We're gonna let it do its thing, and we're gonna attack. There goes one head. I did not mean to use another Estus. There goes another head. It's already on half health, but it's very easy. Just find an area where you can stand and its attacks cannot hit you. And we're literally just going to take off one head after the other as it attacks downwards. That is quite literally it. Now, you don't have to kill all the heads. I've seen people say in videos before you have to kill all the heads. You don't. As you can see, I think it's pretty much almost dead. It's got 2 heads left. I don't even think we're going to get to cutting off the last head. Nope, there you go. We didn't even kill the last head. And there he goes. He's dead. But we will get the Dusk Crown Ring, and we will get the Dragon Scales. So if for whatever reason, and I pray nobody is, if for whatever God forbidden reason you are still using the Drake Sword, congratulations, you could now upgrade it to +2. Please, God, I hope nobody is doing that. Anywho, we're gonna come by here, stay close to the waterfall so we don't fall off the edge. Thank you. Now, if we go off in this direction, which we will do when it's time for the DLC, there's going to be a gold version of the blue golems that were up there. That gold golem is the one you have to kill to get Dusk to spawn. And then she is the NPC that will open the portal that brings us to the second DLC. But that is a tale for a different time. But right now we're going to come up here, get rid of the Moonlight Butterfly. I will show you where Sith is, and we'll be good to go. See, I keep calling him Sith. I am so sorry, puppers. Sith. Sith is a douchebag, traitorous dragon. Sith is a good puppy. We unfortunately have to kill good puppy, but he's a good puppy. Alright, we're going to come around here. This ladder leads us up and into the area, excuse me, behind the locked door that you needed to pay 20,000 souls to unlock. So as you can see, not only did we get a bunch of souls from killing the Hydra, we also got a very rare upgrade material, and on top of that, we have saved ourselves 20k souls. Now, one annoying part is about to come up. We do have to enter a covenant up here, and we will be very generously attacked while trying to get to it. We also really want to watch out for these kitties. These kitties over here? Those kitties right there? Those kitties do a lot of damage. Bad kitty, kitty, kitty. Bad kitty. Damn you, kid. Really? Boil, mash, and stew? This is who attacks us? Alright, well, we're gonna run back here. We're gonna leave Sir Boil, mash, and stew back there. Not something I want to engage in PvP next to that kitty kitty. We're gonna run back over here. Get our NPC real quick. I don't know why I'm fat rolling all of a sudden. But is what it is, I guess. I'm pretty sure Mr. Boyle Mac and Stew or Mac and Cheese or whatever his name is probably going to come up here and find us. You guys are really making this more difficult than it needs to be. Oh, look, another one. Alright, boys. Let's just take it down a notch, shall we? We don't really want to be doing this. No, we don't. I said no, we don't. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid with the kitties, and instead of avoiding it with the kitties, we've now run into it with the trees. Isn't it fun? Ah, these trees are so annoying with their attacks. And their attacks have such range. That's the annoying part. It's not really the frequency, it's the range, man. Ah, there's Mr. Buddy Boy. Well, this is probably not going to end well. See, a little politeness can get you a long way sometimes, boys. Oh, these gosh darn NPCs. We're just trying to get to the, essentially the NPC that controls these guys. Of course he's gonna backstab me now. Wow. I forgot about that. If the Covenant is... Yeah. What a guy. When there's a thingy present, shade present, you can't. Anywho, that's fine. We're gonna get it back. Gonna run on down here this time, because there's no need to go back there again. Well, I mean, there is, but not right now. Okay, do not collect the item just yet. You want to kill these three first. If you just rush and grab the item, all three of them pop up. Boom, Bob's your uncle. They ambush you. It is what it is. Alright, but this is a clear, good example what just happened of why, just like Rust, you do not trust PvPers in this game. Okay, now, a couple things we want to do down here. First things first, we're going to come over here, and we're going to not get ambushed by this guy. I almost forgot he was there for a second. The moment you come in here, he will ambush you. We're going to come in here and kill this lizard to grab this item. Another spear item. Ooh. Thank you, sir. The eggs that these guys drop is a rare drop, but it is needed for one of the covenants as a donation item. So whenever you get the chance, get them. All right. Now, these guys have the endgame armor that we're going to be going for, but we're not going to get it from killing them. We're actually going to get it from a a chest, which unfortunately is back at the area we just died at, which now we will have to go back to. But for now, we're gonna just kill off these guys, go deal with the moonlight butterfly, and then if we have time, we'll recollect that stuff. If not, we'll grab it in the next episode, since we're going to be going for Seth, and he is in that area that we just left anyway. This is actually a completely different area. I can aim, I swear. God alone knows how he survived that. Ah, I wanted him to get up before these guys got up. But that's fine. We kind of just tanked through everything at this point, with the exception of a backstab in the back when we were... You know the sad part is, the moment I started talking to the NPC, the way he was running up behind us, that's why I rolled. I had a feeling he was going to come and stab me in the back the moment I started talking to her. I was just hoping that we could complete the conversation and gain access to... the Coven before he did it, so we wouldn't have to worry about killing those NPCs on the way back. But it is what it is. Alright, so now we're going to come here, kill this tree. It's not an actual tree. Well, I mean, it is an actual tree, but... What do we got here? Ah. That's kind of nice of him. At least on the bright side, unlike the Dark Souls community, unlike the Rust community, even though people here will still kill you because there's souls on the line, obviously. I mean, he got quite a bit of souls for taking me out. Plus, dependent on which Covenant he's a member of, he probably got some Covenant donation materials as well, or Covenant donation materials. So, can't really blame him for it, you know. Same thing in Rust. I mean, you can't really blame people. It's a PvP game. It's not really the killing that's the annoying part. It's when they take that killing to a whole different level and make it toxic, you know. But at least in this game, people aren't toxic. I mean, look at that. He killed us, he got his souls, he got his donation material, and then literally message saying, you know, hey, I'll come back as a friendly shade to help you through the level if you need. Like, that's pretty respectable, you know? Alright, then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna grab our wolf ring. So this is the ring that increases your poise. It will be very important for us for later in the video. Okay. Same message. Okay, weird. Not sure what happened there. Got the message, read it, and then exited, and it told me another message, and I went, it's the same bloody message. I hear you, big boy. I hear you. Okay, so yeah, once we have our endgame armor, careful, ambush upcoming. Once we have our endgame armor, which is going to be the same armor these guys have, the Stone Knight armor or Stone Guardian armor, forget if they're called Knights or Guardians, whichever. Once we have their armor set, and we upgrade it a little bit, we are then going to pair that with the Wolf Ring, as well as the Black Knight Greatsword, or we can always stick with the Demon Hammer too. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But that pairing is going to literally have us on max poise. Like, we're going to be able to... We're going to be poise king, essentially. Like, we're just going to poise through everything. Which is going to be very handy for a few bosses. The only issue that the build is going to have, in my opinion, And that's why when we get to Gwendolyn, we're probably just gonna have to strip down to nothing besides our weapon, is magic builds, and that's just because they will have the range on us. And it's a strength build, not a dex build, so it's not exactly known for being super fast, if you know what I mean. Alright, anyway, if for whatever reason you guys do need help, because we are at the boss now, if you come in here in your human form, directly under these stairs here, close to this bush, you will find a summon for Witch. I don't remember her name. She's a witch. Primary mage build. Gonna cast a lot of spells. To be honest with you, with this boss, you really don't need it. I'm about to show you why. The Moonlight Butterfly is incredibly annoying for magic use, which I said it is this build's main weakness. But unfortunately for Moonlight Butterfly, the moment it lands, it's pretty dead. So essentially what you do is just, apart from that one is very hard to predict. Just keep dodging the attacks until it lands, and then when it lands, pummel it to all hell. Now you do want to stay somewhat close because she does not stay down for very long. Or at least not very long when you have a weapon as slow as this. When you have a faster weapon, it doesn't really matter as much. But when you have a very heavy weapon with a slow moveset as we do, it can be a little time critical to kill her. Alright, should almost be out of moves now. The attacks are not in any way hard to dodge, as long as you're paying attention. Okay, this should be her landing now. Yep. There we go. That's that fight dealt with. That's the Moonlight Butterfly. As you can see, not very difficult. All right, we're at exactly 1 hour. Should have enough to just run back and get the Covenant. Get the 10,000. We're going to come up here and we're going to get the Enchanted Ember, which is then going to allow Andre or any other blacksmith you give it to make enchanted weapons for you. I guess it's called, sorry, the Divine Ember, but it gives enchanted weapons, magic weapons. If I remember correctly. I don't really infuse weapons that often. I think the only infused weapon I've ever used has been Ornstein's Great Spear, I believe it is, or Ornstein's Halberd. No, I think it's Great Spear. Oopsie. Actually, you know what? We do not need this, because it is a magic weapon, so we're just going to use this right off the bat. Grab that extra 1,200 souls. And there we go. That's this part done. Now we're going to go back to that bonfire. This way, cut through here, cut around here, cut through here, and we're going back up here. Okay. Yeah, so that's this entire area done. Yay. The main things... my finger keeps slipping. I got a pretty nasty cut yesterday cooking, so I'm trying not to use my index finger. I'm using my middle finger, and that is proving to be a little bit on the annoying side. Anyway, let's use these up. We're going to run back and get the Covenant, and then we will deal with that area and Sith at the start of the next episode. Let's level up. Just short of a level up. That sucks. All right, let's go back and grab our souls, get into the Covenant. It'll be easier this time. We are not in human form, so there will be no invaders. Another thing you guys can do, I'm not a fan of it because the invaders are right. I frame through my attack. That makes perfect sense. Invaders are a part of the overall Dark Souls experience, or just overall Soulsborne experience as a whole, I guess you can say, because Bloodborne and Elden Ring have them as well. You can always go into your options and go into offline mode. I'm not a fan of this. I don't recommend it. It also does cut off the potential for you to summon help from a third party if you need it. So there's that drawback. As I said, also, it just overall defeats the experience. I mean, being invaded and doing some PvP helps you grow, in my eyes. I know we haven't had much PvP. That could have been a good opportunity for PvP. I just didn't want to risk it because we were literally right by the Covenant. And I just wanted to have the Covenant so those NPCs would stop attacking us. That was in the gist of it, the only thing. I mean, the next time we get invaded, I'll just say screw it. No matter where we are, we'll go straight for the PvP. I am fairly good at PvP. Well, I'm fairly good at the game in general. Dark Souls 1 is unfortunately a little janky. It does have its issues. Ooh! I mean, I'm not building a enchanted weapon, but ooh! Oh, buddy, we did the same thing. Sorry. I'm a little faster on the uptake, though. These guys are also incredibly weak to blunt weapons, like clubs, etc. So if you are having a bit of a problem with them, please feel free to utilize that weakness to your advantage. Alright, we're gonna run over here. Roll on up here. Also, if you're coming to the area, like late game, you know, you've got your build solidified, you've got all your weapons that you wanted to use fully upgraded, you know, by all means, go get the crest. It does make the run back very, very short, because you can literally just go through the door from the bonfire. I've never been a fan of it for two reasons. A, 20k is a lot of souls to invest early game. B, I'm just not a fan of investing souls in general, period, unless it's into either a build or a weapon. And lastly, once we're really done with this area, unless you're farming for the Covenant we're trying to get into right now, there really is no reason to come back here, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, I mean, yes, you could always come back here also to, excuse me, to farm up the, what do you call it? The mosses, right? Blood moss, poison moss, etc. But, I mean, it is not oh boy. It's not required to go through there either, right? You can get them in the earlier part of the stage as well. Yes, okay, granted, there are quite a few more of these enemies. Gotta love that range, man. God, I wish I had that range that you guys have. Your range is stupendously ridiculous. I wish I had their range on this weapon. Oh, we'd be killing it. He's not aggroed on us yet, is he? No, okay. But aggroed on something, just back there wailing on something, but it ain't us, so alright. Okay, I do believe there was an item we missed over here. Was it not over here? Am I losing my mind? Ah, it's at the other peak. Right. Okay, it's at the second peak. I don't see any of them here. I know there's gonna be like, yeah, 3 or 4 of them guarding this item. I remember that much. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh my. Okay, that's great. We also had one take himself out of the fight, so can't be angry about that. Thank you for your donation, sir. Alright, that takes care of these guys. Thank you. Give me the item. I'm not really a fan of the purple moss clumps, but the red moss clumps and the flowering purple moss clumps especially can be very useful. Alright, what did we just pick up there? Picked up an armor set. I already forgot. I was unfortunately reading my Discord chat for my server. I know it's an armor set. Let's leave it at that. There's an armor set there, boys. It is unfortunately not the one that we want, but there is an armor set there. Ooh, there we go. Flowering purple. All right. All right. All right, let's go get the Covenant, the armor. I swear I don't know how this keeps missing. Thank you. Down, boy. Thought I heard another one. Here, attack key, and down. Yeah. No moss clump for me, no moss clump for me. Okay, we're gonna run up. Excuse me. And this time, not miss getting the Covenant. I also do not recall if you can open the door from this side. Yeah, we're gonna get the Covenant first. Just so that these guys stop trying to attack us, because I don't really want to kill all of them. As a matter of fact, if I can avoid killing any more of them, I will. There is one who sells a weapon that is also a good option for strength, but we'll get to him in a second. Alright, we're just gonna join the Covenant so these guys stop attacking.
And here.
Now, do not put on the ring unless you're farming for this Covenant, just because it does what that guy did. It teleports you into worlds, excuse me, teleports you into worlds in this area to kill off people who are going through the area. Anyway, this lovely friend here is a NPC that does sell items later in the game. Primarily what we want from him is the Marakumo, which is this amazing machete he's got here. So you can also kill him for it if you'd like. There's this ninja enemy here. You can kill him if you'd like. And you will get the ring that makes you semi-translucent. These guys here don't really drop much. I think he drops the spider shield, and the other guy drops something else or the other. They're less important, to be honest. What we want is over here, our last item for the episode. We're gonna come down here, come around back, and get the chest. It is a chest, don't worry, not a mimic. And in here, you get the stone armor set, which in my opinion is like the best armor set ever. Yeah, we're already at hour 10, so we're gonna head back, see if we can unlock the door. If we can, yay. If not, I will use a homeward bone, and we will continue on next time. The good thing is, the next time we come down here, these guys are not going to be hostile, so we don't have to worry about them running up and attacking us for no reason other than protecting their Covenant. Alright. I do not recall if you can unlock it from this side. I don't think so. No, we cannot. Alright, well. Such is life. That's what we have these amazing things for. So we'll just homeward bone back. Use up whatever we've got. We don't have anything else. Okay. And we're just going to keep leveling our endurance. I want to get our endurance at least to 30, and we'll leave our endurance there. Now let's see. Are we able to equip our endgame armor as yet? Hey! I mean, it is a fat roll, but it's not that bad. All right, nice. Well, we're getting there. We're getting. Well, actually, no, it's not a fat roll. It's more a medium roll. Can I equip the gauntlets too? That's probably going to put us in fat roll, right? Yeah, that's definitely fat roll. Okay, we leave the gauntlets off for now. All right, boys, not looking bad, not looking bad. We're doing pretty darn good so far, I must say. All right, well, we're going to haul it here. I hope you guys and gals are having an awesome day. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.